Like if you're not doing these three things right, if you know you can't do them with confidence, then you shouldn't be doing anything else. Is there anything
Yes.
that comes to mind?
Absolutely, and it's probably different for every business, but the framework is the same, and the analogy, and I don't know if it's analogy, the positioning that I tell people is picture yourself going on Shark Tank, and your CEO is sitting next to Mark Cuban, and you get up there and he's going to start rattling off a bunch of questions for you about the performance of your website. Are you, and like the basics, right? Like, if you're on Shark Tank, they're going to ask you things like, well, what's your revenue? What's your gross? What's your net? What are your profit margins? Every business has a core set of things that is important to them, and then specifically about their digital property. That's where we have to start. And if you don't know, ask, right? And I don't want to keep bringing this up, but we've talked with people where we've asked some very fundamental questions. Well, why do you guys even have a website? Like, what do you want people? Oh, yeah, that's a really good. I don't know. Like, I don't know why we have a web. Like, we gotta start there, right? So, think like you're going to be in the spotlight on Shark Tank, and you're going to be asked questions about the metrics of how your website operates. They're not going to ask you complex questions like, what's the mixed media marketing model, blah, 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 blah. Are you using first touch or last touch attribution? Can you tell me about like your 18-step conversion flow in the fall? They're not going to ask that, right? They're going to ask, how many people come to your site? Where are they coming from? Tell me about the unique segments of people. How many people are converting? What's your conversion rate from start to complete look like? It's going to be some very basic, fundamental questions that revolve around every digital property. And again, there's going to be some uniqueness. So you have to ask it about your website, your app, your product, your business, and then kind of, again, think about if I was going on Shark Tank and they're going to pepper me about questions about the performance of our website, what do I have to have in my back pocket to sound like I'm really confident and I know what I'm talking about? Like, that's where I start.